This is my favorite one.
I love you.
Thank you. After a month of deliberation, Elon Musk has announced that he will be purchasing Twitter for $44 billion.
The deal drew criticism from leaders in the industry, with most saying, that's a terrible waste of money.
But the deal got us thinking, what could we buy for $44 billion?
With $44 billion, I'd buy 44 billion items off the McDonald's dollar menu. And I'd personally pay to fix the ice cream machine.
Me? I'd buy 11 billion Wendy's 4-for-4s.
For $44 billion, I'd create my own line of beige pants and call it Kathy Stathaki's Khakis.
If you could buy Twitter for $44 billion, you could probably buy MySpace 200,000 times.
You know, Owen, all this hosting's making me hungry.
Well, you're in luck, because for $44 billion, you could buy not one, but 2 burgers from Five Guys.
For $44 billion, you could be driving off the lot in a brand new Toyota Corolla with no money down, due it signing all month long.
For $44 billion, I'll finally be able to purchase one of the red concrete balls outside of Target.
If I had $44 billion, yeah, I still wouldn't buy YouTube Premium.
For $44 billion, you could buy 25 million years worth of Pornhub Premium. For a friend, of course.
For $44 billion, you could probably get a straight guy to blow you.
Oh, I'd definitely do it for less.
Cool. Didn't ask. With $44 billion, I could buy the Philadelphia 76ers 44 billion times. Sports!
Sports.
You could buy 27,500,000 pounds of marijuana.
Or, if you look like me, 3 grams.
For $44 billion, I could pay a person to hide under the desk and give me a Diet Coke every time I say, Diet Coke me, boss. That's your cue, idiot.
I'm sorry, Mr. Towns. I'm still learning.
You literally do one thing.
I know, Mr. Towns. I'm sorry, Mr. Towns. They only had Diet Pepsi. Do you still want it?
Not anymore.
Okay.
Oh, sure. When one person donates a kidney, they're a hero. But when I donate 167,000 kidneys I bought using my own $44 billion, I get arrested.
Okay, so like hypothetically,
Yeah?
with $44 billion, you could totally like buy a person.
Oh, you could buy multiple people. I checked on Reddit.
Okay, counterpoint?
Yeah?
You shouldn't know that.
Well, for $44 billion, you could buy a subscription to Squarespace, the best place to design your website. Luckily, you don't need $44 billion to use Squarespace. With code Catherine2, you can get the first 2 months free. That's code Catherine, Kathryn, 2, for 2 months free.
You know how much 6 billion copies of the Austin Powers movies cost? $44 billion.
Well, for $44 billion, I'd hire a guy to dress as a waiter and hand me a check every time I say, check, please. What? No, not now.
What do you mean? You said every time you said...
Get it together. I am paying you $44 billion.
You're not paying me anything. You don't have $44 billion. I'm not a waiter. I work at Staples. This is a hypothetical bit for a comedy show.
Get out of here!
For $44 billion, I would pay a man to kill John Lennon. Kill John Lennon. Kill John Lennon!
For $44 billion, I could buy some new fishing gear and a pack of IPA so I can get away from my wife. Am I right, fellas?
For $44 billion, I could buy Catherine's hand in marriage.
For $44 billion, I could buy me and my boyfriend a trip to Spain.
Oh, okay, I understand. For $44 billion, I could buy a non-refundable deposit on a romantic cruise to Barbados for 2.
Okay. I got it! For $44 billion, I will reboot the almighty Morphin Power Rangers with Jared Leto, and we will call it the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers!
For $44 billion, you could probably get, I don't know, gum or something.
Morbius Land at Universal Studios!
In all honesty, guys, if we had $44 billion, we'd spend it on making the world a better place.
I ending world hunger and making the world a happier place is our top priority.
We're joking. That was other things we could buy for $44 billion.